Well, good evening, everybody. So I thought I would make a video about building an AR-10 or retrofitting an AR-10 for a precision gas gun. Um, you can shoot these in PRS. They have a gas gun division, and that's what I like to shoot. And so I thought I would compare what I currently have to what I'm going to build, kind of a little bit of the cost of what's involved, what you need, what you don't need, things that are wants, but um, aren't necessary to get into it. So I think the best gun that you have for starting it is whatever you have in your safe. So if you have a 223, shoot the tactical series. Um, so these are 265 Creedmoors. This was a home built that I did. It has a Palmetto State Armory upper lower receiver. It has an Aero Precision bolt carrier in it, Area 419 M-lock rail on it, an SLR Rifle Works handguard. The barrel is a um, Wilson Combat 6.5 Creedmoor. The brake is an Eric Cortina uh, muzzle brake with his adjustments that you can make on the end here, so that way you can tune your barrel. You can take an average barrel and make it shoot a little bit better with that. You still have to have good ammo, so if you have bad ammo, you can't tune it. So that's one thing. But you can make box ammo shoot a little better, actually. So the trigger in this is the flat face LaRue MBT trigger. I really like that trigger. It shoots good. I also have a Geisley SSAE on my 224 Valkyrie that I really like as well. Magpul Gen 3. I like this grip a lot. It is a 15-degree angle, so it's a lot more vertical. And this is the Gratis. I use an Archonoptics mount, Archonoptics SH4 Gen 2. I did their precision pack. I've had this for a while, so I think they were still selling this scope for $349. I think it's selling for like $450 or something like that now. So I feel like I got it at a really good price. So that's this build right here. It actually shoots really, really good. Last time I took it to the range, what do we got here? So that's about, that group here is a 1/2 inch. Shooting really fast. I have 5.5 inch, and then I have a couple flyers. It shoots about a 1/2 inch. I shot as small as a 3/8 group with it before. It's not a 1/4 minute gun or anything like that. So this is pretty good for an AR-10. That's shooting fairly quickly. Those 4 are into a 1/2 inch. That one makes it about a 3/4 of an inch. So, it just depends how quick you're shooting with it. So those, you can shoot really good. You don't have to spend a ton of money. I think I have like $1,275 or something like that into this gun right here. But this is my new one. I just got this in today, actually. And so this is a Savage MSR 10 long range. So it's a side charger too, so that's pretty cool. And so basically, I'm taking a brand new gun and tearing a bunch of stuff off of it, and we're going to build it up. It might take an episode or two, but I just thought, well, we can get started with the overview of what we're going to add to it. And so I have another Eric Cortina brake that I'm going to put on here. These are both 6.5 millimeter. They have 30 cal ones and stuff too. So if you want one that isn't nitrided black, they have that for you. They have a polished one. It looks really clean. And so we'll go over kind of like some of the stuff that we're going to put on this gun right here. So I'm going to get this one out of the way. I do have weights on these guns, so they tend to be such back heavy, so we got some weight kits to weight the rails down a little bit. Takes a lot of the rise out of the gun, but it also keeps it balanced on barricades too. So MDT makes good ones. This is Gray Ops. I like Gray Ops mounts, and so or weights, so that's tend to what I use there. It's a pretty heavy gun. So this one we're going to do a little bit more of a premium build on it. So that one, the other one I had was a little more budget friendly. So we got some Gray Ops weights. They put candy in their boxes. JP Enterprises Silent Capture Spring. We're going to put a Trigger Tech AR Diamond in it. This is the AR-10 flat-based one. Gray Ops thumb rest, M-Lock thumb rest. So I think that's all on this one. I like these Area 419 rails. So this is a weighted one, Arca rail. So you can see the brass in there. It's pretty shiny. So it's a universal setup. It will work on this. This is the Cortina Precision Brake. So this build will be, it's about $2,200 for the gun, $320 for the trigger. So you're at what, 25, $190 for the weights, $200 for this guy. This is a $3,000 build right here. So it's a little bit more pricier, not including the optics. So by the time I have an order an Arkin EP5, so I like the Arkin optics. I don't feel like I'm lacking too much with them. I did shoot a Leopold scope, but I sold that recently actually. So overall I like them. They're good for the money. I'll be honest with you, the optics they're not as clear as the Leopold was, but it allowed me to do some other work around on some other guns. So if you have one of those, don't feel like you overspend or something, because you got good stuff. So let's see if I can get this out. So this guy here does have, I'm going to put a lot of lithium grease in that. This is a Blackhawk 2-stage trigger. It honestly doesn't feel too bad. I mean, it's got some grittiness, a little bit of take up. It has a pretty defined feeling wall. It feels, it's definitely got some mush to it. The LaRue MBT trigger is a better trigger, I think. They have curved ones and they have flat ones. I've had both on the LaRues and they felt really good. So I think the LaRue would probably be something I'd switch out to if you didn't want to spend the money on like a Trigger Tech or something like that. The reason why I'm switching to this gun is honestly it's just because I wanted a side charger. I was seriously thinking about going with oh crap, what is it? The JP Enterprises gun. But it was it was $4,000 basically to get into that gun, and then there was still some stuff that I wanted to change on it. One of the things I didn't like about the JP Enterprises is, for what I wanted to do, is I really, really like the Area 419 Arc-a-lock system, and because of the round handguard, it was hard to mount one of these to it, and I feel like it just wasn't going to get enough support. So that is the only reason why. Otherwise, I would have just ordered the other gun. Part of the thing I really like about this is that it's got the side charger, but it also has still your traditional T-handle on the back of the gun. But the problem is that you're stuck with this one because this is a proprietary setup. So that's kind of one of the bummers, I feel like, in that aspect. It does also have a proprietary bolt carrier as well. So it's a shorter bolt carrier because this is like an intermediate between a DPMS pattern and an AR-15. It's like almost slap dab in the middle. So, but this does give you a little bit lighter bolt carrier. It definitely feels lighter than the Aero Precision that I have in my other gun. And there's some give and take. There's some benefits to both. I like the dual ejectors on this gun. My other gun though, the Palmetto build, it ejects right at 3 o'clock and it creates a little pile. So it doesn't shoot one here, there, or whatever. It actually has a very good ejection pattern on it. And so this is kind of the overview of the build. Some people just want to know what the parts are inside the gun, so I'll release one video that just kind of talks about the overview, and then I'll do a second video actually showing all this stuff being put on. So thanks for watching. This kind of an unboxing, a little bit of a teardown, and give you an idea of what the insides look like, and see you in the next video.